Shalom, Bryson. How are you doing? Thank you for joining the live. Welcome, each and every one of you. Welcome. Thank you for joining in. Hi, Yella. Hi, Donka. Hi, Bryson. Shalom Aleichem to each and every one of you, which means completeness to you, which includes peace. The background music is Waiting by Andrew Langdon from the YouTube audio library. I'm glad that you like the music, Langdon. Bryson, glad you like the music. This is Waiting by Andrew Langdon from the YouTube audio library. This is instrumental. Of course. How are you doing, Donka? Blessings to each and every one of you. I apologize for the late start, but I had to attend an online birthday celebration for a very important lady, and it went overtime. Be careful of the comments you post in the chat. YouTube just deleted somebody's message, so be very careful about what you post in the chat, please. Thank you. Hi, Angel. How are you doing? You're doing good, Angel. That's wonderful. What a name. Do you like your name? You must be an angel. Angel is a good name. I like the name Angel. Angel is a perfect name. Where are you watching from, Angel? Since you're an angel, it's interesting to know where you are watching from this morning. I believe each and every one of us are in different nations. Alaska, wow. Alaska is beautiful. Somebody sent me a picture of the mountains there once. Absolutely amazing, Alaska. One of those places where people visit and they just don't want to come back home. Alabama. That's amazing. I'm in the USA on the East Coast, close to New York. Amazing music. Let's get started. We're going to talk about dreams. And of course, we're going to pray a little bit, but we're going to focus on dreams during this live. So many people are having dreams right now. Some people are having a lot of dreams and visions. And what are the signs? What are the symbols in dreams and visions that we need to pay attention to? So we have signs in waking life, and then in dreams we have symbols. And the symbols could be colors, numbers, names, words. It could be anything, an animal, an insect, a vehicle, a car. There's so many different symbols as it pertains to dreams, and there are different types of dreams. There are warning dreams, and then there are dreams that are prophetic. Then there are dreams that are just dreams that are encouraging us, dreams that are so positive. So there are many different types of dreams, and sometimes people, they get a lot of anxiety or they get frustrated by not understanding the dreams that they have or the visions and what it actually means. Like just like with a song has a message, has an underlining meaning to it. Well, so do dreams. And it's not always what you think it is. I'll give you an example. Someone had a dream about a snake, and there was a person who came to interpret that dream. Now, naturally, most people think snake is a sign of, to dream of a snake is a sign of danger, or perhaps something that's not pleasant or not good, something negative. However, this individual said a snake represents renewal. A snake also represents change to some degree, because think about it, a snake sheds skin. So snake is a very different type of creature because it sheds its skin, and that is a representation of renewal. So that's a representation of renewal when we think about a snake. And then there's also different types of signs, colors. Purple represents royalty, blue healing, white purity, but it's not something that is one size fits all. Sometimes colors have various meanings, numbers have various meanings, so you have to find out exactly what it is pertaining to you. Some numbers relate to addresses, dates, years, time. There's so many different ways to interpret numbers. So numbers are not as easy as one may think. Sometimes it could be somebody's birthday. It can mean something coming up in the future on that specific date. For example, the number sequence of 444, something like that. And some people think that, oh, what does that mean? It can mean time, or it may not mean time. It can mean something totally different than time. It could represent something deeper when it comes to the number 4. So you have to have the understanding of what numbers truly mean and what type of number it is, just like what type of dream it is. So you'll be able to have the understanding and the clarity and the knowledge to be able to decipher the dreams and the visions that you have. Because each and everything that happens to us is intentional, it has a message. Everything happens for a reason. There's nothing that happens just to happen. There's always a reason for everything and a season for everything. Our ancestors, they operated in seasons and times. And many of you know that in the Hebrew language, springtime is Aviv, Aviv, and summertime is KAYITZ, KAYITZ. So it's a lot to know and understand, but it's very simple. It's very easy to connect the dots, to put the pieces of the puzzle together. The benefit each and every one of you that have a lot of dreams and visions is to be sure that you have a notebook or a binder or something with paper in it and a pen or pencil, and write down exactly what you see so you don't forget the colors, the numbers, the names, the words, animals, insects, people, places, things, everything relating to your dream. What was the sense that you had in the dream? Did you have anger, fear, danger? What was it? How did you feel? Or was it pleasant? Was it a sweet dream where you had so much peace? All of that has significance when it comes to understanding the dreams and the visions and the visitations and divine encounters and everything. There are times when you'll see something in waking life that is a sign, a specific sign of something, and you wonder, what does this mean? It could be colors like the color blue, which represents healing. It could be orange, which is joy. And of course, colors and numbers have various meanings. It's not one specific meaning, and it varies depending upon what is going on at that time. So we have to be sure that we have a deeper level of understanding of what it is that affects us in our dream world and waking life, and how to connect the two together, because sometimes some things that we dream are not really as intense as we may think it is. It could be just a dream that we're having to give us a message to share with somebody else. The message could be for ourselves. It could be a loved one, a family member, a close friend. And there's sometimes when you would dream about a specific person and it doesn't make sense to you, and you're wondering, what kind of dream is this? Why am I in this dream with this person? We're going shopping, or we're preparing food together, or whatever. Sometimes you may dream about food, and some people think that dreaming about food is absolutely strange, but it may not be strange, because everything has a message. If you dream about bread, that could represent provision or wealth. If you dream about water, that could be cleansing, but then it could mean something else as well. So it's very important to know the meaning of words and to examine everything in your dream. Colors, numbers, everything, where you were in time. You may wonder, where am I? Maybe you were at a beach, or you were at a river somewhere, or perhaps you were at a lake. All of that has a great significance when it comes to dreaming. Hello, how are you, is it Lamino? Lamino. Interesting name. So I chose this particular tablecloth because it has sparkles in it. And a lot of people think of dreams as having some type of sparkle. They think about angels. They think about something good and they want to know what the message is. All of us want to know what the messages are in our dreams, and we can go deeper and have understanding of them as long as we understand the signs and the symbols, whether it's in a dream, a vision, waking life. And sometimes we may not always understand it right then and there, but we may understand it later. It's not always something that we could grasp right away. Sometimes it takes time to have the understanding to interpret it. We always need that clarity. The clarity gives us the vision to see, because if we don't have clarity, everything is somewhat foggy. So we need clarity, and we need understanding, and we need to know about what those symbols mean and those signs as well. That's right. So each and every one of us, we have dreams, we have visions, we receive messages, and we're here sometimes to give messages, regardless of what it is that we are here for. Be sure that you are always being kind to others, that you are always being respectful to others, because everything that we do, everything that we say, it will come back to us. So we always want to be kind to others, even when they may not be so kind to us. We want to be mindful of how we treat others, whether it's a family member, a friend, a neighbor, a business partner, a colleague, and so on and so forth, a stranger. Because we want people to be kind to us. We want people to respect us and be polite to us. So we should do the same for others. Because we are here so that we can make an impact in the land, and so that we can help people, so that we can bless many nations and generations. So people represent nations, tribes, tongues, and we are in regions and territories. So as you go forth, as you start your day, top of the morning to each and every one of you, salutations. As you embrace this new day, think of new ways that you can be kind to others. Think of new ways in which you can be encouraging to others. Think of new ways where you can be helpful to other people, rather than just to think about yourselves. Think about somebody else that may be struggling. They might not be struggling materially, or they might not need tangible items, but they may need someone to listen to them, someone to show that they can care about them, and show compassion and be kind to them. So remember, each and every one of us has a divine assignment. Each and every one of us has a part to play. And each and every one of us should always be part of the solution and never part of the problem. That's what my mother loved to say. So go forth and be sure that you're giving something of value to others. Be sure that you are doing everything that you can so that you can excel, and so that you can use all of your giftings and talents and abilities and skills to bless others. What good is a profit if that profit is not being shared with other people? We have to invest into others, and we will receive so much more than what we have given out. It's always good to give and be generous to others, especially those who are in dire need of something. Just keep it in mind that it's here for us so that we can use it to pour into others, not just ourselves, not just our families, not just our friends, not just our neighbors, but to others in distant lands, others who we may have not met, who are strangers to us. Each and every one of us has a story because each and every one of us has a book. And whatever page you are in, whatever chapter you're on right now, just remember you are loved. You have hidden treasures within you. You are so valuable to our Maker, our Creator. And you only have to push so that you can give birth to what it is that you are carrying. Never keep it to yourself. Share it with others so others can benefit of it as well. And please join for the next midnight prayer. Always exciting. And please connect to the Love Circle. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, connect, Shifrah Yocheved Yisrael at gmail.com. I am here to bring something of priceless value to you and not to take anything away from you at all. And just remember, every time that we come together here on YouTube, it is a blessing. Let us be thankful and grateful, and our hearts overflowing with gratitude. And remember that it is free, no charge to you.